Get ready to uncover geographic secrets that will blow your mind. Did you know that the United States and Russia are neighbors? Or that Brazil shares a border with France? Stay with us as we reveal these fascinating mysteries in less than 10 minutes. We guarantee you'll never look at the world map the same way again. Let's get started. 1. Border between the United States and Russia. Our first intriguing fact is about the border between the United States and Russia. Yes, you heard that right. Although many people don't know, these two countries actually share a border. The question is, how is that possible? In fact, the Diomede Islands, located in the Bering Strait, are responsible for this curious border. Little Diomede belongs to the United States, and Big Diomede belongs to Russia. The distance between them is just 2.4 miles, but there's a 21-hour time difference, creating an international date line between them. This means you can technically travel a whole day back in time, simply by crossing from one island to the other. Imagine waking up one day and, by crossing the strait, returning to the previous day. It's almost like time travel. This unusual fact shows how geography can play tricks with our perception of time and space. 2. Border between Brazil and France. Now, let's travel to South America and discover a border few people know about. The border between Brazil and France. But wait, what is France doing in South America? This is possible thanks to French Guiana, an overseas territory of France with beautiful beaches. French Guiana borders the Brazilian state of Amapá in the north. So, technically, Brazil shares a land border with France. This region is teeming with biodiversity and is a fascinating destination for adventurers and scientists. Imagine exploring a dense jungle and, at the same time, being on French soil. This area is also famous for the Kourou Space Center, where the European Space Agency launches its rockets. It's a unique blend of culture, technology, and nature. 3. The largest archipelago in the world. And to wrap up our tour of geographic curiosities, let's talk about the largest archipelago in the world. Can you guess which one it is? Indonesia is the largest archipelago in the world, with about 17,000 islands. Spread along the equator, this country is a true tropical paradise, known for its stunning beaches, impressive biodiversity, and rich cultural heritage. From the beaches of Bali to the forests of Sumatra, Indonesia is a mosaic of diverse landscapes and cultures. Each island has its own identity, traditions, and stories, making Indonesia one of the most fascinating destinations in the world. And it's not just about natural beauty. Indonesia also plays a crucial role in global trade due to its strategic location between the Indian and Pacific Oceans. 4. The lowest point on Earth. Now, let's dive into the depths of the lowest point on Earth, the Dead Sea. But did you know this sea is actually a lake? The Dead Sea, located between Israel and Jordan, is about 1,410 feet below sea level, making it the lowest point on Earth. The high salinity of the water, about 10 times salter than regular seawater, means that virtually no living organism can survive in it, hence the name Dead Sea. And you can literally float effortlessly on its surface due to the water's density. Besides its unique geographical properties, the Dead Sea is known for its therapeutic benefits. The mud from the Dead Sea is rich in minerals, and many people use it for skin treatments. Imagine being in a place where history, health, and geography intersect so uniquely. 5. The country with the most time zones. Ready for another surprising curiosity? Which country do you think has the most time zones? Perhaps Russia? Think again. The answer is France. Including its overseas territories, has the most time zones, totaling 12. This happens because France has various territories scattered around the world, from French Polynesia in the Pacific to the aforementioned French Guiana in South America. Therefore, at any given moment, there can be 12 different times in French territories. It's as if France never sleeps, always with someone somewhere in its territory living in a different time zone. This geographical diversity reflects France's historical influence around the globe. Now, let's move to the number 6 of the list, the nation without land borders. Did you know there's a nation in the world that has no land borders with any other country? I bet you wouldn't guess which one it is. So, Australia is the only country that occupies an entire continent without sharing a land border with any other nation. This geographical isolation has contributed to the unique evolution of its flora and fauna, with species that are found nowhere else in the world, such as kangaroos, koalas, and platypuses. Australia is a true natural laboratory, where life has evolved independently for millions of years. This isolation has also shaped Australian culture, creating a resilient people with a strong sense of national identity. On number 7, distance between northeast Brazil and Africa. Our next curious fact takes us to the city of Natal in Brazil. Did you know that the distance from Natal to Africa is shorter than the distance to the Brazilian border in Rio Grande do Sul? Natal, located in the state of Rio Grande do Norte, is approximately 1,740 miles from Dakar, Senegal. On the other hand, the distance from Natal to Chué, in the far south of Brazil, is about 2,000 miles. This means it's closer to travel from Natal to Africa than to the south of its own country. This highlights the vast territorial extent of Brazil and how it connects in surprising ways with other parts of the world. Think about the historic voyages of European navigators who also noticed this proximity when crossing the Atlantic. 8. The country with the most neighbors. China and Russia share the title of countries with the most neighbors, each bordering 14 other countries. This is due to their enormous size and strategic location in Asia and Europe. Having so many different borders means these countries have a vast range of cultural, economic, and political influences. The diversity of neighbors brings unique challenges and opportunities, from trade cooperation to national security. Additionally, the presence of so many borders creates a mosaic of languages, religions, and traditions that blend and influence daily life in the border regions. 9. The highest capital city in the world. La Paz, Bolivia, is the highest capital city in the world, situated about 11,975 feet above sea level. This extreme altitude creates a unique environment for its inhabitants. Living in La Paz means adapting to significantly lower oxygen levels than at sea level. This affects everything from how people breathe to how food is cooked. The city, surrounded by majestic mountains, offers breathtaking views and a cool climate year-round. Additionally, La Paz's rich and vibrant Andean culture is visible in every corner, from the colorful markets to the traditional festivities. 10. The largest desert in the world. When we think of deserts, most people think of the Sahara, but the largest desert in the world is actually Antarctica. Despite being a land of ice, Antarctica is technically a desert due to its low humidity. Antarctica is a place of extremes. Temperatures can drop below -112 degrees Fahrenheit, and winds can reach ferocious speeds. It's a continent of brutal and silent beauty, where life has adapted to the most adverse conditions. Antarctica is crucial for scientific research, providing insights into climate change, extreme ecosystems, and the Earth's history. These geographic curiosities show us how full of surprises and peculiarities our world is. So, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to Route of Curiosity, where you'll find a world of wisdom at every stop. Let us know in the comments which fact you found most surprising. Until the next stop, curious minds.